Harigaru,
Hi Sagar.
I heard many of my friends saying that about their kids. They were saying
Right.
they prepare really well,
Right.
but their performance in exams it won't reflect the preparation. So
Right.
preparation and performance, what is the relationship between these two?
Very good question. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a direct relation between those two,
Mm-hmm.
and I think many times there's too much pressure
Mm-hmm.
on the performance, and sometimes we give one performance too much importance,
Mm-hmm.
so much importance that it starts guiding our whole narrative.
Mm-hmm.
What you must first understand that is that a performance on a single day
Mm-hmm.
is only about that day. It's only a judgment or a feedback
Okay.
on your performance on that one day.
Mm-hmm.
It's not your story.
Mm-hmm.
So you can improve on it, right? You can definitely change it.
Mm-hmm.
But many of us take this as this is my story for life,
Okay.
right? So very simply, to address your question,
Mm-hmm.
performance is equal to preparation. It exactly reflects your preparation.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say preparation, what do you mean? Because when you said some of them study very hard, but it doesn't reflect in the performance.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the opposite also. When they say, I didn't study much, but I performed much
Yeah.
better, right? So what it indicates is that let's say you didn't perform as well. It could indicate that on one of the main three areas, which I will now talk about,
Mm-hmm.
your preparation has not been up to the mark. Maybe you need to,
Mm-hmm.
you just have to go back and say, how can I change the process so my
Mm-hmm.
performance is better? That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Not to take it as a personal story.
Okay.
On the second aspect, where you feel I performed better than my preparation, it means that your preparation over the years has been very good. Your preparation has been better over the years.
Mm-hmm.
That you don't need to perform or prepare as hard as maybe some of the other people are, right? So now let's come to preparation directly. So there are three aspects to preparation as I see it.
Mm-hmm.
One is the skill or the knowledge part, which is very essential. So whatever you're doing, you need to know the skill, you need to know the knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
The second aspect is the physical aspect.
Okay.
How, I mean, let's say it's a sporting activity or even something where you need the physical component as an artist, as a dancer, or sometimes even for a desk job, your physical stamina is important. So how good are you? How good a physical shape are you in? The third thing is the mental aspect. How's my mental state?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So all these three fronts you need to prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So skill. We'll start with skill. So how do you work on your skill?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So skill is this thing of knowledge is about one, your mindset. If you have a learning mindset, what are the kind of process orientation that you have? What are the kind of practices and routines that you have? What are the kind of coaches, teachers, mentors that you have? What's the feedback management? How are you monitoring your improvement? So all these form part of your skill development, exercise, preparation, let us say. Let us say you're very good at skill development. You've done that well. The second part is, how do I work on my physical aspect? And many people, even sportsmen sometimes, are not very clear. So you need typically on a very broad level, your preparation is on four aspects: speed, flexibility, endurance, stamina, strength. So these four aspects are very basic. And within that, each sport, each whatever, as a dancer, whatever it is, you'll have separate things that you need to work on. So that is the physical aspect. On the mental aspect, which again a lot of us are not aware of and we don't really give much importance to,
Mental aspect.
is the mental aspect.
Okay.
Where we look at things like the mental aspect is all about thoughts. How am I thinking? What's my thinking pattern? What's the current story that's guiding my life? What do I think? Do I think I'm a success? Do you think I'll succeed? Do you think I don't succeed? So, right? What is my belief system? What are my goals? What are my process orientation? How's my thinking pattern? Right? Many times our beliefs, you may prepare very hard, but your beliefs or your mental noise can be so much that they can actually interrupt with your performance. So I prepare very hard to perform, but on stage I'm not able to perform. It means your mental interruptions are very high, and which is what we can address in another topic. So these are the three key things. And if your performance is not up to the mark, you have to address all three.
Okay.
Say skill wise, have I done everything? Physical wise, am I good?
Okay.
Right? Mental wise, have I done?
So you're saying like performance and preparation are directly proportional?
Absolutely. I think they completely reflect each other. Many times we don't look at the mental aspect because that affects your performance. You
Yeah,
think,
I
"I've
never
worked
thought
very
about
hard."
this mental aspect.
Right.
Yeah. Super Harigaru. This is very
Right.
useful for many
Yes.
people, I feel.
Yeah. Thanks, Sagar.
Thank you.